Hello, bonjour, et bienvenue encore. I'm so happy actually because this is your fifth lesson and you getting this far, you deserve an accolade. Let me give you the accolade. Yes, you deserve an accolade because you already saw a whole lot of things on the way and you are still able to come this far. That is amazing. So in this particular lesson we have three parts. The first part is the regular verb, verbs, because we have three major regular verbs, but the first group we'll be looking at is the one that ends with then we will talk about the negation, how to say not in French. That means if you have said something positive, how to say the negative, and as well as how to ask basic questions. So this is going to be us building on what you have learned before. So it's very simple. Yeah. So to start with, we'll start with the first part, which is the regular ER verb. Now it is the verb régulier en ER. So there's a good news, right? Regular verbs often follow patterns, and ER is the biggest and common group of verbs ending that that once you learn the pattern, you'll be able to conjugate as many verbs as possible that are also regular like this and has the same ending. So that means I just want you to for now control alt delete the irregular verbs you learned because they were stressing you. This one is not here to stress you at all because you'll be able to conjugate easily because just one pattern you use them to do or to conjugate as many as possible. Then though there are few steps to take, just three major steps you need to take and you will get there. And that same step you repeat it for as many verbs as possible and you still get to your answer. Okay, now remember I told you from the last lessons that your verb comes with to naturally. That's how they come. They are giving birth to with the word to. So that means we can have the verb parler, which means to speak. And you cannot use that verb like that. You cannot say I to speak, you to speak, we to speak. No. We need to remove the ending. That is the second step. Remove the ending, that ER, remove it from it. So what is left? We call it stem. That's the stem. So we are using an example, the verb parler, which is to speak. So if you want to if you remove the ending, which is ER from it, all we have is pal. Abi? Good. So now that pal, keep it somewhere. The third step is that you will now start adding the subject, the ending based on the subject pronoun. You need to memorize this accordingly. The first is E. That's the only pattern you need to memorize, okay? We have E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. So those are the should I say the suffix that you are going to add to your stem. So that means we are adding stem with this pattern and we are following it accordingly. So let's use the verb parler now. The very first thing you need to do is to actually list out your pronouns. List them out. Je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il. So list them out. Now, this il, elle, they are more like the same thing. And this last il, they are more like the same thing. You just use them interchangeably depending on the gender of the people you are talking about. So you will now do what? You will now add, you see that we have added E here, ES, E, so we assume these two are one, E, ONS, EZ, and ENT. That is the same thing as this pattern. So you need to memorize this pattern accordingly. Sorry, I don't know why I'm scratching my head. You need to identify how to do what, how to put this thing on your head accordingly. So we have E, ES, E, ONS, ENT, E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. So that is how it is. Then, so that is what we have seen here, that the stem plus the ending, PAL, E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. You see it. So all you have to do is just to add the E to this, the first one, es to the second one, e to the third one, which is il and el, ons to the fourth, ez to the fifth, and ent to the last one. So the pronunciation is still similar. So we have the first pal. So it will be je parle, tu parles, il, elle parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle. Simple. When it comes to the speech aspect, you just need to keep on using pal, then parlons, parler. But others pal. But in writing, you must write it correctly. That one is e, another is es, another is e. Then we have ons, then we have ez, then we have ent. So we have je parle, tu parles, il ou elle parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il ou elle parle. Great. So that's like I talk or I speak. I am speaking, you are speaking. You speak, we are speaking, you talk, he or she talks, and so on. So we have an example here. Je parle. Can you repeat that? Je parle. Je parle français. Je parle anglais. Good. Je parle français. Je parle anglais. Then we have tu parles. Tu parles. Tu parles vite. Tu parles bien. Tu parles vite. Tu parles bien. You already see the interpretation in front of it, so I don't need to translate it for you again or interpret it for you. Il parle. Il parle fort. Il parle espagnol. Elle parle. Elle parle avec moi. Elle parle de son travail. Nous parlons. Nous parlons ensemble. Nous parlons de sport. Vous parlez. Vous parlez trop vite. Parlez-vous français? Oh. Il parle. Il parle français et anglais. Il parle aux enfants. Again, il parle français et anglais. Il parle aux enfants. Elle parle. Elle parle doucement. Elle parle de la pluie. Elle parle doucement. Elle parle de la pluie. So those are examples in real time. So you see that you just have to add just one word to it and it doesn't make a complete sense. So je parle avec ma famille, je parle avec ma maman, et ainsi de suite. So now pattern of endings for regular ER verbs. You know, I already showed you the pattern and I want you to see it in real life now. So this E, you use this E for je, il, elle, and on. You use ez for just tu alone. You use ez for vous alone. ent for el, and ons for nous. I hope you got that. Sorry about the arrangement. See, I'm yawning. It's because it's not easy to do a pre-recording class without any students. So I'm just seeing you, I'm imagining you in front of me. Yeah. So it is actually super important for you to understand the pronunciation. So the ending for je, tu, il, elle, they are almost always silent for regular. So the only place where we have voiced ones is the parler and nous parlons. Okay. So we have examples. So another verb is the verb to like or to love, which is aimer. And many of you will like this one. So it is aimer. So that aimer means to love or to like. If you want to conjugate it, then we have j'aime. Do you know what happens to J? an apostrophe. You should know. Just like how we have it in our earlier class, that we say that we will do elision, right? The E will disappear but will be replaced by an apostrophe. So we have gem. Do you notice it's E that ends it? If you break it down, this MA, we remove the ER and we added M to everything and started adding these headings one after the other. So we have gem, it ends with E. We have to hem, it ends with ES. We have EOLM, it ends with E. Nous aimons, it ends with ONS. Vous aimez, it ends with EZ. And finally, EULM, which ends with ENT. Then manger, je mange, tu manges, il mange, nous mangeons, vous mangez, elle mange. Simple. So there are many more verbs like that, but I'm giving you examples that you can actually try working with. So try and conjugate this verb: habiter, which is to live; chercher, which is to look for or to search for; écouter, which is to listen; donner, which is to give; regarder, which is to watch; and travailler, which is to work. So just take your time, use these verbs to conjugate them first and use them in sentences, and you see that you will be good in no time. All right, we'll continue with the next lesson in the next video. Merci, au revoir.